Cesar Azpilicueta reflects on Chelsea's difficult and deserved defeat versus Brentford. Speaking to the official Chelsea website, the Blues skipper reflected on his side's thrashing by their West London rivals, labelling it a deserved loss. "We were maybe not moving the ball sharply enough. I think in the first half we didn't start well. At the beginning of the game we lost a few balls, they had a few chances. We escaped without conceding goals, but we were not sharp enough, we didn't have the energy that we usually have. We finished the first half better, we were looking in control but not dangerous enough to cause them problems. Then we started the second half really well, we had an amazing goal from Tony, and then in 10 minutes we gave everything away because we conceded 3 goals, we were looking really far from the game. They are a really compact team, they were ready for counter-attacks, every set play is dangerous from them. Brentford competed and they made things really difficult and I think they deserved the win today." Thiago Silva reflects on Chelsea's crushing 4-1 Premier League defeat to Brentford. Chelsea centre-back Thiago Silva took to his social media on Saturday evening to reflect on his side's crushing 4-1 defeat to Brentford earlier that day. The Brazilian defender played all 90 minutes in the tie that saw the Blues concede 4 goals on the weekend, allowing Arsenal to close the gap on Monday evening as they take on Crystal Palace. Silva took to his Twitter account after the brutal defeat to reflect on the loss, insisting his side will keep pushing ahead of their Champions League semi-final clash with Real Madrid on Wednesday evening. "Good days make you happy. Bad days bring you experience. Both are essential for life. Happiness makes you good, but troubles make you strong. Pain keeps you human, falls keep you humble. Success keeps you bright, but only God keeps you standing. We keep going." Thomas Tuchel sends Chelsea fans message to create better atmosphere versus Real Madrid. Thomas Tuchel has requested Chelsea fans create a good atmosphere at Stamford Bridge on Wednesday night for their Champions League tie against Real Madrid. Chelsea played in front of 39,000 during their 4-1 defeat to Brentford on Saturday afternoon, leaving the supporters with nothing to shout about. It is a game that will be wanted to be quickly forgotten about, especially ahead of Real's visit to the capital in midweek for the quarter-final first leg clash. And Tuchel wants more noise and support from Chelsea's fans after claiming the atmosphere was a bit like a friendly match. Speaking to Chelsea TV after the bizarre defeat, the Chelsea head coach made a call for the atmosphere to be improved for the European encounter. He admitted, "It was a bit bizarre. We need a better atmosphere, we need a better atmosphere against Real Madrid. It was a bit like, in the first half, a friendly match, and it felt like it. It was also warm, it was difficult to create chances which is normal so you have to wait for this one moment. We got it. This should have been the signal for us to close it, but we lost concentration and got punished in a very unusual way." Romelu Lukaku currently in a good place at Chelsea, says Belgium manager Roberto Martinez. Belgium manager Roberto Martinez has insisted his striker Romelu Lukaku is in a good place under Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea at the moment, despite many thinking otherwise. In a recent interview, Belgium manager Roberto Martinez confirmed that his star striker is in a good place at Stamford Bridge right now. "We always speak," said Martinez, as quoted by The Sun. "I have a very close relationship with all my players. I would never tell a player what to do, but we always share thoughts. At the moment Romelu is in a good place. He is so committed. He was delighted to win the Club World Cup and the next step is to finish the season strong with Chelsea and make sure he can feel very important." The Spaniard went on to discuss how he will assess Lukaku's performances ahead of the 2022 World Cup in the winter months. "We are talking about players, like Romelu, who have got over 100 caps and are part of this group of players who know the national team inside out. I'm not going to judge or assess the condition of any player until after the summer because it is not a normal situation. It is still 7 months to the World Cup and probably you will go into the details of how a player feels when it gets closer to it than now." Why Trevoh Chalobah was left out of Chelsea's 4-1 league defeat to Brentford. Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel has revealed why he decided to leave centre-back Trevoh Chalobah out of their 4-1 Premier League defeat to Brentford on Saturday afternoon. The Blues hosted their West London rivals at Stamford Bridge, having not lost a Premier League game since January, but it was their opponents that had the last laugh. Fellow centre-back Andreas Christensen was also left on the bench, after he has reportedly finalised a move to Barcelona at the end of the season. Speaking at his post-match press conference after the game, Tuchel revealed there was nothing behind his decision to leave Chalobah out of the squad to face Brentford on the weekend. "Just selection," he said, as quoted by Football London. "We decided to play with a back four and we chose our four central defenders." The German tactician may have wanted to rest a couple of defenders ahead of his side's Champions League clash with Real Madrid on Wednesday evening. Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger sends Barcelona transfer demand amid summer interest. Chelsea centre-back Antonio Rudiger has revealed his transfer demand as Xavi's La Liga side target the German international, according to reports. The 29-year-old has been linked with a number of clubs so far this year, including the likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain, and his future at Stamford Bridge has always been under question. However, with the recent sanctions placed on Blues owner Roman Abramovich, Rudiger has attracted a lot of interest from Barcelona, who are eager to snap him up in their reshaping side. As reported by Diario AS, via Barca Universal, the Germany international has revealed the contractual demands he would demand from Barcelona should they make a move for him. The report states that Rudiger is after a net salary of €7 million per year, as well as a big signing-on bonus, should he arrive at the Camp Nou as a free agent in the summer. Barcelona's recent financial troubles are already well documented, so it is likely that negotiations will take place to see if they can lower fees as much as possible. Rudiger's agent was spotted in a secret meeting with Barcelona directors Mateu Alemany and Jordi Cruyff earlier this week, raising the eyebrows of Chelsea fans across Europe. Thomas Tuchel's wife Sissi files for divorce after 13 years of marriage to Chelsea manager. Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel has split from his wife of 13 years. Tuchel and wife Sissi married in 2009 when he was living and working in his native Germany. Sissi worked as a journalist in Germany but is said to have given up her job to raise her and her husband's two daughters. The whole family moved to France after former Mainz and Dortmund boss Tuchel took over at Paris Saint-Germain in 2018. They then relocated to the UK in August, 7 months after Tuchel had become Chelsea manager. 2 months earlier, Tuchel, his wife and their 2 children were all pictured together on the pitch at the Estadio do Dragão in Portugal after Chelsea won the UEFA Champions League final against Manchester City. But the Mail on Sunday this week reported that Mrs. Tuchel has filed for divorce. A source was quoted by the newspaper as saying, "Sissi and Thomas have tried to avoid splitting, but in the end there was no other way. It is very sad, and now it is all about making sure their daughters are the top priority." Papers were lodged last week to get the divorce underway. The news was broken late on Saturday, hours after Chelsea had been thrashed 4-1 by Brentford at Stamford Bridge.
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.